Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. The Ravens at 1-9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
It'll be a gain and 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Here's Brown on second down. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 36. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Here we go. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On second down, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
Marty, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he stopped immediately there. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. Here you go. How about the play there, breaking that pass up? Here you go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Burrow from his own end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 46 yards rushing for him now with just his first 3 carries. Now he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 3rd down and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good. They're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. On the tackle there was DJ Turner.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Jackson now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe blitz a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixing up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
11. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Swings this out here for Cohen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
11.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
A quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown! T. Higgins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. Now they send a running back in motion right. It's complete. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line. And they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd down and 6 now.
Yo. Hey.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw is Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 77 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie things up to 13. square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Bring it on, baby.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
You change it.
They go play action with Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. 11. 11,
The slot man in motion right.
11, MT, tape. 11. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone.
Here we go.
But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Burrow will throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Miles Murphy, he's the one who got in there and hit him for a loss. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11. 12. 11 MT. 11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Irv Smith Jr., 46 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And that is caught for the 2 points.
And that's the score. Bengals 21, Ravens 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Hey, report.
On 2nd down, Jackson. That is caught. Rashawn Bateman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being